The sharp bang of the gunshot still echoed through the empty office, ringing in your ears like a cruel reminder of what had just happened. Your entire body froze, your breathing hitching as the heavy silence that followed, as shattered by the sound when lifeless body hitting the floor. James was dead. Blood pooled beneath him, a gruesome, horrifying sight that made your stomach turn. Your legs gave out and you collapsed onto the cold floor, your hands shaking violently as your wide, tear-filled eyes stayed glued to the horrific scene in front of you. Your lips trembled, but no words came out, and then you screamed again, a horrified, broken scream that echoed in the vast emptiness of the office, yet no one was there to hear you except for him, Jungkook. You pressed your hand over your mouth, your entire body trembling as sobs wrecked your chest. You wanted to move, you wanted to run, but your body wouldn't listen. He killed him right in front of you, and now Jungkook was simply standing there watching you. Your blurry vision lifted to meet his, expecting to find at least a flicker of guilt. But there was none. Instead, he chuckled, a deep dark chuckle that sent an icy chill down your spine. What, scared, sweetheart? You squeeze your eyes shut, shaking your head violently. Why did you do that? You whispered, voice cracking. He crouched down in front of you, resting his elbows on his knees, his sharp dark eyes shrinking in your broken state. He tilted his head, smirking coldly. Why? He reached out, and you immediately flinched, making his smirk deepen. Jungkook chuckled darkly. Oh, I am still so fragile, aren't you? You forced yourself to look up at him, your vision blurred with tears of fear and pain. Who are you? The Jungkook I knew was not like this, you whispered, looking at him with your teary eyes. His smoke vanished. A dark shadow passed over his face as his expression hardened. I'm exactly who you made me, he exclaimed coldly, his voice sharp as a knife. Your lips parted in shock, your body stiffening at his words. Did you really think the old Jungkook still existed? That I would come running to console you like before? He scoffed, leaning closer. Your heart sank. I didn't. You shake your head, whispering. He cut you off, his voice dripping with venom. No, you thought wrong. That Jungkook died the day you left me, the day you ran away from Isle. A bitter chuckle escaped his lips as he sat back on his heels, watching your tear-streaked face with an expression that was almost amused. And this, he mocked, gesturing at himself, this is what's left of him, a villain. You felt rage bubbling inside you, tears upon your eyes, but this time it wasn't out of fear. It was anger. You pushed yourself up on trembling legs, and Jungkook rose with you, towering over you with his cold, intimidating presence. But you didn't care. You shoved him hard. Your hand slammed against his chest, but he didn't even flinch. Why are you doing this to me? You yelled in your broken voice. Jungkook's expression remained unreadable, but there was a flicker of something in his eyes. You pushed him again. I made a mistake. I know that, but does that give you the right to torture me like this? You screamed, tears streaming down your face. His jaw tightened. His hands cooled into fist as his sides, but he remained silent. You were breathing heavily, your emotions boiling over. You act like I ruined your life, but Jungkook, look at yourself. You are no better. You have become something so monstrous. Yes, you said. Tears of pain and anger flowed down your cheeks. A sharp silence followed your words. His eyes darkened, his entire body going rigid as he finally snapped. And whose fault is that, huh? He yelled back, voice thundering through the office. Your breath hissed. Jungkook's chest was heaving, his fist trembling with suppressed rage and something deeper, pain. I told you, didn't I, from the start that I had separation anxiety. I can't bear our separation. I warned you. Now I was going to make your life a living hell. Don't accept any good from my side. He grit his teeth, his voice Low and deadly, you let out a sharp, shaky breath, your voice weak but filled with defiance. You want to make my life hell for what? Revenge? You whispered, your eyes burning with hurt. Jungkook laughed, a cold, hollow laugh. Oh, sweetheart, this is just the beginning. He mocked, smirking cruelly. You stared at him, your heart aching at the man standing before you. This wasn't your Jungkook, this was someone you didn't recognize, and that hurt more than anything. Tears blurred your vision as you took a shaky step back. Then I hope it was worth it. You whispered softly, your voice breaking. Jungkook's smoke faltered for a fraction of a second, but before he could say anything, you turned around and walked away. Each step you took felt heavier than the last. As soon as you stepped out of the office, the moment the door closed behind you, you broke, but you didn't let him see it. Not this time. Inside, Jungkook stood frozen in place, his jaw clenched, his eyes still fixed on the spot where you had just been, and that hurt more than anything. His chest ached, but he ignored it. He pulled out his phone, his fingers tightening around the device as he dialed a number. Come to my office, clean the mess, he said coldly. His voice was devoid of emotion. His man responded immediately, confirming the order. As soon as he ended the call, he shoved his phone back into his pocket, letting out a long, slow breath. And then, without another glance at James' lifeless body, Jungkook walked out, his face unreadable, his heart is as empty as ever. But deep inside, where he refused to acknowledge it, something in him was breaking too.